officially on, but it might take a moment to boot up properly. Yeah, no, it'll be good to hear about how the Awakens are. Yeah, what's the difference between them? Which one's like the damage one and which one's the healing one? Ah, that is good. It's definitely more fitting for the class archetype, but I guess it takes some inspiration from the WoW Shadow Priest as well. What, you've never played WoW? That is shocking. Yeah, I guess it's mostly from playing the JRPGs, I guess, more so than the Western style, maybe. Yeah. Dude, I remember back in the day with RuneScape, there was the option to do do the phone option to subscribe. So me and my dickhead friends, when we were like 10 years old, hey, thank you for the sub, buddy. When we were like 10 years old, we would try to find loopholes to get free RuneScape subscriptions. So what we would do is we would open the big old Yellow Pages phone books that you got back in the day, and we'd go through to find random numbers and put them in, and then we'd get all excited because we get free membership. Then a month later, my mum comes to me and asks, "Why am I getting a $150 bill for RuneScape membership?" Because we tried it with so many different accounts for everyone to get. But yeah, they do have ways for determining which phone you actually call from. Oh, hell yeah. It'll be good to get some insight into the Awakens. Yeah, that'll make it a little bit easier, I would say. Okay, that is good to know. But I guess that's going to make it pretty quick and easy to be able to do. Damn. Hmm. A maze. That'll be interesting. I've got a lot of stuff off for that, I think. Hey Doll, good to see you in chat. Because you have it all off. That's funny. A healing part as well, yeah. Okay. Does anyone in chat want to come to tower? Oh, Dolly can come? Okay, let me invite Dolly. That's not a problem. For those in chat, Sky Tower we're gonna look into doing. So we still have 2 slots. Diddles, you wanna come tank if you feel up to it? Oh, and Charm's got his Equilibrium priest up now. Okay, maybe I'll Sage Hunt. And it looks like we've got the new equipment slots as well for quick select, which is good. Oh, you've already completed it. That sounded very quick. Nice. Alright, well, my stats are horribly broken right now for anyone watching because I'm currently not using glyphs, so don't mind how bad my setup is going to be. Hmm. Yes. Hmm. Oh, so there's a new KP for each of the builds. That is good to know. I look forward to seeing them. Yes, let me know how you go with that phone call that should be happening any minute now, because if you don't need to go, we can maybe wait a second for tower, if you like. Okay. What are you quitting, Dolly? I'll see you in say chat. Oh, we've got the Awakened Thief Dirtus. Let's see how quickly he kills us. Nice. I'm getting my taste. Oh, okay. Dirt just did 52k damage with Assassin to me in a single hit. That is impressively scary. God damn. Okay, so you don't need to go to work? Oh, and you get level 80 awakened off the bat. That's good to see. It's pretty crazy. I think most of us are on channel 1 right now. Oh, I forgot to take that off. Whoops. Okay, there you go. Sorry, you guys can actually see the stream now, but hey, I'm technically meant to start at 8:30, so that works. Okay, let me just do this. Okay, for some reason, my game capture window isn't actually capturing EE. I'm not sure why. Let me try to make a new capture. Because that shouldn't be the case. Okay, there we go. Never mind, I know what the problem is. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that, guys. And thank you, Diddles. I was watching the stream on my corner that entire time, just oblivious. Even though I could see the same thing you guys could. But okay. Do we have anyone in chat who needs tower? Hey, Sammy. Oh, I need to get my stuff. Yeah, we have... What's broken? That's crazy. Do you have anyone in Wales who needs tower? Yeah, let's bring Eddie along. Let's get all the work classes. Yeah, I mean, you guys can carry me and Dolly, our pre-awakens. For sure. No worries, we can give him a moment. But yeah, I think come to channel 6 when you're ready. I'll pass you lead now, just in case he comes along, and I'm just gonna update my stream titles for, let's see, for Sky Tower. Where do we enter? I know it's around here. Yes, it's just a matter of which NPC it is. Probably the one that says Sky Tower Host. Oh, inside Sky Tower. That's good to know. Tio's made over 60k from baby powder in the last day. God damn, people love their baby powder. No worries, I'll see if I can find a fill. No worries. Okay, we got step. Step's good. Okay. But yeah, no, this is my first time seeing Tower as well, so it'll be good to see how it works. I mean, that's gonna be the, hey, thanks for the follow, buddy. That's gonna be the bane of Awakened Class's existence, I feel. Okay, I think you might not be... Your audio might not be on stream. Give me 1 second. Yeah, can you guys confirm if you hear Squid?
Hello.
Okay. Now try one more time. Okay,
Yep.
they can. They can. Cool, good to know.
Yep.
Yes, a lot of people are 80 already. Okay, so we've got Step Charm. Okay, everyone is here, but Dole has gone offline.
I think they're
We'll
relogging.
wait for Dole. Beto said he'll come watch if we get him into the party.
Damn.
But Step messages first, so we'll take Step. So once Dolly's back online, we'll start right away, pretty much. Do you
Yep.
know if we need a proper tank for this, or
Probably, yeah.
probably?
I don't know how much damage I'm gonna be doing off the top of my back with Equilibrium. I know it does a lot of damage, but I don't know how much I'm gonna be doing off the top of my head.
Yeah, I don't really have a tank set up organized right now, unfortunately. So I don't know if I can really do anything there.
I don't know what the other thing is. I don't know if they buff these mobs' HP.
Yeah, given that they've already buffed the stats and HP of a lot of the 75 to 80 mobs, it wouldn't surprise me if they did for Tower as well.
Yeah, I'm hitting this turkey boss right now.
Oh yeah, I can
I'm hitting
see.
it. I'm hitting it for like 70k a hit.
Yeah, let me just show us some of your damage with that Awakened Priest.
Oh,
Unless you die.
yeah. Yeah, that turkey boss hits a little hard.
Just a bit.
Yeah, but yeah, I for reference, my smites did like 30k, and I'm currently hitting it for 85k,
God damn.
and that is with a.
Yeah, so I assume you get new abilities as well. So what's your main damaging ability going to be?
It's gonna be Holy Blessing. Holy Blessing is a single target. Well, right now it's a single target attack that when under. Basically, I go into light mode.
So you've got like a light mode and a dark mode.
Yeah, the dark mode converts all my damage into darkness and also grants different effects. Light mode converts all my damage to holy damage and it gives me different effects.
Okay, well
The
let me spam Cure on you, and you can go have fun attacking that boss, and we'll just do a little showcase of that Awakened Cleric damage.
Yep.
Consistent 60k plus base damage.
Yes, this is with dark too. In dark mode, if I remember correctly, when dark mode does not do that. Okay. When under dark mode, everything I do is dark damage, but
That
also
is crazy. Because I think before now, if you're like playing a normal Smite Priest Cleric, you'd be doing maybe like consistent 20, 30k plus slightly on average, so you've pretty much doubled the entirety of your damage.
yes, and this is on dark mode, which basically means you can turn your AoEs into pure dark. But also, the big damage is when you go light mode and then you just use Holy Blessing.
That
Because
is crazy.
Holy Blessing makes makes your mains when you go into light mode, it makes Holy Blessing a triple hit. Yes. I'm seeing 100Ks. That could be me. It could be Charm, but
Charm,
yeah.
You're both hitting roughly the same, maybe, I think. It's a little hard to tell. I just see massive numbers scrolling atop. Yeah, there's 118k I just saw there of like the first hit.
So basically, right now I'm at 106k M attack too.
Yeah. Right now, this is what, mostly just 2 Awakened Clerics doing DPS, and this boss is already halfway down. That is incredibly fast for 2 people.
Yes, and this boss is also a boss that a lot of people that a lot of people like it takes like a whole group of people to usually kill. Also, the other thing is too is that there is another skill that is mainly used for PvP called Hollowed Realm.
Yes.
It basically gives the caster 90% damage reduction for 5 seconds. But there is a KP that extends duration.
Wow. How long can that duration get up to? And what's the cooldown?
10 seconds, and but every second I have it up, I recover 8% max HP.
That is crazy.
And it has currently a 35-second cooldown. Also, Awakening Cleric, Equilibrium has another KP that's kind of slept on. It has a movement speed KP that gives 2% movement speed, and you can put 10 points into it.
Okay, so that's 20% movement speed passively right there.
Yes.
That is
However,
pretty good.
however, you cannot. The only thing. There's also separate class expertise for leveling these classes that gives bonus stats. You, however, cannot get those to level 85. So, at level 85, our stats will increase exponentially.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yes. We can enter tower now.
I think we were waiting for Step to get his glyphs as well. Okay, it looks like he is all set. And it looks like he's gone warrior for us.
Thank you, Diddles. Diddles has also supplied me with an energy drink.
Nice.
People have like a... I can, actually, if you give me a single second,
Yes.
I can buff us with Adjudicator.
Yes, give us those buffs.
Yes, hold on.
Are they separate to the regular cleric buffs? Oh, okay,
No.
it looks like it overwrites the normal buffs, but it's all 3 buffs in one.
Yes,
So max HP and MP plus 25%, and then all the other stats as well. That is incredible.
Yes. There's also another things with Adjudicator, but I can... And the buffs also still proc the glyph, as Step said. Yes.
Wow, that is
yeah.
pretty crazy. Well, I think we're ready. Let's go in.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Do you wish to go into Sky Tower? Yes.
Let's go.
I can get...
Alrighty.
Oh, something has reflect.
Yeah. We'll, oh, you mean, like, right here? These birds?
Yeah. Something on them hits really hard.
Yeah, I think these are the same birds that you can find in, what is it? It's, what's her name? Oh, okay. That's the first floor.
That's first floor. Okay.
What's the name? Asmio, that's it. I think they're the same birds that you find in Asmio. And I think they actually had some kind of magic reflect in there too. I don't think it's like permanent though, I think it's passively.
Yeah, everything...
Every couple seconds or something.
Yes, everything... When we're doing tower, basically the main thing that we're going to be doing is that we're going to be going up these floors, and when we go up them, we have to watch the mobs, because the mobs will have different effects. These mobs don't have anything on them, though, so... Fucking pop off.
But so long as not everyone dies, we can revive between floors by the looks of it.
Yeah. Yes.
In which case, I wonder if it might not be a bad strategy to just have a sage chilling out of combat, let everyone else do the work, and just revive them if need be.
Yes, that's honestly not a bad idea.
This is Charm's new main now, it seems.
Oh, this is a lava... This is a lava floor. All this floor is you just dodge the lava plumes.
The floor is lava.
Yeah, the floor is literally lava. Oh, I'm dead. But you just dodge the lava flumes. You hit the box at the the little machine at the end. After you hit
Okay.
the machine, you just you can just kill the crystal after.
So it's not all just combat. Where is the machine? Oh, I got killed.
It's behind. It was behind the crystal, but
I see it, I see it. Well,
yeah,
Charm's done the crystal, but it looks like you want to do the machine first, as you were saying.
yeah. You have to hit the machine
Yeah,
because if you don't hit the machine, these things are gonna attack us.
yeah. And it looks like there's some delay or something on the hitboxes of these creatures.
Yes, a lot of the creatures in tower have like these weird hitboxes. So
Yeah. Good job staying at the beginning, Step. Yeah, Step knows what he's doing.
yeah, Step knows what definitely knows what he's doing. I also know what I'm doing. I just got ran over.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's good to see. Hey, thank you for the support, friend.
Ooh, there's a bomb. That is something we don't want to deal with.
A bomb. Okay.
It's dead.
Yeah. I mean, with this amount of people, it's unsurprising.
Yes. So the only thing that's different than the original tower is now those crystals spawn every floor, and those crystals give basically the extra awakening.
Stuff. Yeah, that is good to see.
Yes. There's different floor layouts, and depending on which floor layouts, certain things are easier and certain things are harder.
That's it. Okay, and I officially have 10 subs, I believe, so that is all the founder badges handed out. Thank you for the support, guys.
Oh, I see. These floors are more annoying now because when you have that lava trap,
Slow.
when
Yeah,
you have
the
that
lava trap, you can't
Yeah,
can't cast or do anything, and you'll slow down significantly.
yes, it's annoying. You have to use your pets, it looks like, to kill those to kill things.
Pet
Looks like
strat is pretty OP.
pets of just doing the work of God.
Now, I've noticed that I forgot to get on my battle mount. There we go.
Yes, I think it dismounts you. Also,
Yeah. I mean, the Awakening classes are clearly doing a lot of work right now.
yeah. And these mobs have like decently high amounts of HP too. The other thing I also want to say is that this is also without Awakening Warrior or Awakening Thief, which Awakening Thief hits really hard. Oh, there is a Reflect mob. Be very careful.
Okay. I'm just gonna update one of my goals quickly, if I can from here. Okay, it's not letting me, I'll do that later. But yeah, I mean, if there's Reflect, I'll let you guys have a little bit of fun with that. And this is the same aesthetic as out the front of Guillotine, the dungeon in Death Valley. That's cool.
Yep, there's a lot of different aesthetics. The I do know also the other thing too about Equilibrium is that we have Divine Circle, which is another party buff that increases the party's defense and elemental res by a set amount.
Nice.
Yes, we need 350.
Yeah,
stat.
it's 350 of these tokens we're getting from Sky Tower to get an Awakened class.
These bulls do have higher HP. Actually, never mind. These mobs just explode.
Yeah, it doesn't matter with Awakened.
I'm just like, okay, I guess these mobs just blow up. Yeah, Equilibrium is probably the strongest, one of the strongest 1v1 Awakening classes till we get the big gun, which is GM. Which that's going to be pretty much the, everybody's just going to play GM, pretty much, if they're a mage player. If they're
the jump nuke.
Yeah, the jump nuke. Also, this is a boss floor. Congratulations, we made it to the first boss.
Okay. Anything special for bosses that we need to be aware of?
they get random buffs. Depending on which buffs, they can be either easy or they can be an absolute pain in the ass.
Every 5 seconds, there's a 40% chance to cast a toxic bubble. Enemies who are attacked by this bubble lose negative 50% HP and obtain the toxic foam status, which deducts max 20% HP for 5 seconds every second. God damn, so that's a pretty big healing thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm like hiding him away a little bit.
Yeah.
Also, this mob is like gone Super Saiyan. He's like flying everywhere, and I'm like, oh god.
That's it. But
Someone's pet's doing work. I won't lie about that. Pets are really broken because all these bosses aren't technically classified as bosses. They're actually classified as elite mobs.
So by someone's pet, do you mean yours with that percent HP damage effect?
I currently do not have that pet on. That's actually my prey pet right now.
Well, it sounds like you might want to put it on by that case.
Yes. Now, every 10 floors, we can go to these vendors. There should be a vendor here. Yep. And this vendor sells basically gems for, basically sells gems. And these gems can be put in your armor, and they give basically better stats than most regular gems we get. However, the big ones people like to buy are the triple hit gems, because these are triple hits.
God damn. Okay, let me take a moment to go over these with people. So we got Blueprint Hand Gem Star Howl. So that's a level 4 gem. 1% chance of triggering a free hit combo when attacking. Okay, so that would be the one, but it looks like you need Demon Crystals and Star Howl Essence. So the question will be where to get those from.
The Demon Crystals you get from Otherworld Essence, which drop from the bosses.
Okay.
And when you open them, there is a chance you will get either a Locust Life Leaf, which I just got, which can be useful for here, or you can get in the essences, you have to break down the armor you get that relates to those gems. For example, the Star Howl armor, like the Star Howl hand gem, requires you to break down pieces of the Star Howl set.
Okay, give me one moment. So the first one is triple hit, the second one is cast speed and M crit with some HP. The third one is P attack, accuracy, and P crit. Then it's movement speed and attack speed, and additionally another triple hit combo. Okay. Then luck, M crit, and M crit damage, and agility, M crit rate, and reduce malice. Cool. So the triple hit ones obviously look incredibly busted.
Yes.
I think, if my understanding is correct, each of those gems, the triple hit counter, stacks separately from each other.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you slot those into everything, so you got like 3% from the set, 3% from the cape, 3% from the necklace, 3% from the true trophies if you're using those. If your weapon has it, you got that, and then you've got up to 18 triple hit gems, which means you have at least a 25+% chance of, or maybe 30% even, of hitting triple hit, and those are all rolled individually and separately. That is incredible. So, theoretically, could you get multiple triple hits on a single attack?
Yes, you can. It's definitely possible. You can get like 5 triple hits in the same attack and just blow somebody up instantly.
Yeah, so you can stack the triple hit gems by the sounds of it then.
Yes, but however, you can only have the triple hit stack, but they only stack if they're different triple hits. So you can't like put 2 Star Howls and get 2% triple hit. No, you can only put 1 in per armor piece. However,
1 per armor piece, okay.
However, if it's a different name, it can stack.
Okay, so if you get the 2 different triple hit gems, then you could have both of them in the same armor, for instance.
Yes.
In that case, if you're dual wielding, you could get more value from the triple hits in that case, by the sounds of it.
Yes.
Nice. So that'll be good for the MAs and the Vs out there. Oh, these
Ouch.
are starting to hit pretty hard.
I think one of these have a reflect.
Yeah.
And also, because I usually would say go Awakening Warrior for this. I usually like to go Awakening Warrior for for tower, just because it's super. Awakening Warrior has a lot of self heals and stuff too.
That is good to know.
Yeah, that's well. The other thing, yeah, there's no humanly possible way a regular class is going to be able to keep Malice step. It's just how. Yeah, it's really difficult to keep Malice as a versus,
Awakened,
especially versus.
yeah. It's not awakened.
Yeah, especially with Equilibrium being like how it is.
For sure, for sure.
Oh, this is the undead floor, so this floor is really funny.
Yeah,
You have all
what's,
these.
with this floor? Oh, we got Darkfang Monks.
Yeah, these mobs have they're undead mobs. What they are is basically they won't die until you dot them to death. But a little something about Awakening Cleric is that we have a dot that does 2k damage per second. So
That's
yeah.
finally going to be somewhat okay.
Yeah, dotting is very, very much appreciated for tower. Is this the floor? No. There is a floor coming up, however, we have to be careful because it is the reflect floor.
The reflect floor.
Yes, every mob in that floor has reflect.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna stay back a bit and let you guys do all the work for me. Because, I mean, the Awakened classes are just going to do way more work here than I'm going to be capable of regardless, so...
Yeah, it's just how these... It's unfortunately how these,
Yeah. They made a foolish mistake by releasing Tower at the same point as Awakened classes, I think. Because I think Tower was originally 75 content. So it's pretty much gotten rid of the entirety of the balance of the game.
Yeah, so the problem with having Tower right now and not Win 75, it basically I understand their reasoning. They want to have a method to allow people to actually play the game to unlock classes, but right now this method is just yeah. Also, this is the reflect floor. Good luck.
This is the reflect floor? Okay, I'm gonna watch you die.
No, I'm going to single. Oh my Jesus!
Okay, it is 20% reflect damage.
Yeah, guess what? I died.
Yeah, I can see that. So
Yeah.
it looks like they all have it. So
Yeah, they.
luckily, so if you guys do die in here, I believe you can do use the Locust Livelies as we discussed to actually be able to revive. And I don't think I brought any in with me, so I'll have to remember to do those next time. But so some ways you can bypass reflect on mobs is through damage over time. So the Equilibrium Priest is going to be very useful on floors like this.
Yeah, the only other problem though right now is that if there's multiple mobs like there is, your dot is a AoE. It is a AoE M attack skill, and
so the initial hit does trigger the reflect, and then after that, the damage over time itself is fine. Yeah, because my Hellfire, you can see, is damaging all of them, but I'm taking no damage.
Yes, this is pretty much, yeah. Can you buy locusts with a EP? I'm about to go check.
I believe you can. Oh, which EP? Because there's Eden points and then Eternal points.
I have a lot of both. Plot twist, you can't buy them.
That's funny. Also, for some reason, I've been given ECs. I don't know why.
I think it's a spending thing.
Spending? Okay, well I haven't spent any money, so...
Yeah, tank is definitely the safety net.
Okay, well, yeah. That's the other problem with Awaken. You guys are just gonna kill yourselves on Reflect no matter what you really
Y-
do.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, Awakenings is supposed to be, yeah, Awakening is supposed to be, definitely,
But
it's
yes,
definitely gonna just kill. Like, you're just gonna die. But the other
from
thing is,
the... I believe we are done if the party wipes, but what I was
yeah,
gonna say is, I wasn't sure. It looked like Dolly couldn't revive you guys normally. Was that the
yeah,
case, or?
yes, it's because we're in combat.
Ah, okay. So we should still be able to revive if we're not in combat.
Yes.
Okay, so it looks like these mobs can sleep.
Yes, these mobs have a sleep, have a, there's some mobs that have a, debuff that basically makes you go to sleep.
Yeah, so you can get statuses inflicted upon you simply by attacking creatures. Good to know.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll be nearing the next boss pretty soon, I believe.
Yes, it's the next floor. Some of these mobs, like the mobs, if there is a bomb debuff on those mobs, you definitely buff on those mobs, you definitely want to kill those. Because what bomb does, it basically explodes, and if anyone's like stacked on top of each other when it goes off, you just take your party can literally just die because it does
God
percent
damn.
HP. Yeah, it is percent HP, and you just explode.
That is good to know.
Yes, this is boss floor. Boss is coming.
Okay, the boss's effect. 50% chance to inflict dark damage and absorb HP.
Yes.
So it's pretty much Awakened Axe.
Uh-huh.
If Awakened Axe was still Awakened Axe.
Oh, you mean if it worked?
Yeah. Well, it
Yeah,
works. It works as intended now. That's the sad thing.
yeah, it is attended. But as you can see, this boss has a lot of HP, and then you just see somebody's hitting like 12k, and then you just see a bunch of 50ks.
Yeah, just ignore my damage. My damage doesn't count here. But thank you for the support, buddy. Okay.
Right now,
It's actually
yeah.
taking some time to kill, but I assume that's also because he's healing.
Ow, that kind of hurt. I'm gonna use this. I'm also not using the right trophies. I'm gonna use the right trophies.
That's okay. I mean, if it makes you feel better, I don't even have gloves on.
Understandable. Ow.
Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't matter anyway, since, again, the Awakens are just gonna do that much work.
Why do I have 30k defense?
Why do you have 30k defense? Do you have a shield on?
No.
So you're doing stuff? Yeah, I would love to know why you have that much defense as a cloth class.
I know Divine Circle gives a bunch of it gives like Divine Circle gives like 4k defense, but that's not
Especially since you're using orange armor.
some also. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. What the hell?
Okay.
There's more gems here.
More
Also
gems. Will these be
also
different types of gems?
yes.
Okay. So, this first merchant here, the Lost Travel Merchant. Okay, no, these are completely different.
Yep, these are lake gems.
And okay, these are for the leg slots. Interesting to see. So you can only fit them into certain equipment slots then.
Yes.
So we've got more triple hit, good to see, and move speed. M crit rate, and then receiving damage taken upon getting P crit. Cast speed, M crit, agility. More triple hit than accuracy and P attack. And then M crit and more triple hit. So, okay, it looks like this time there is more triple hit available than what you could fit into a leg slot gem. So you've got options between the
Yes.
triple hits at least. Okay, and the destructive imprint, I'm guessing that's something to do with Awakened, which is no longer valid probably.
Yes, that's one of the awakenings.
Okay, and we have some potions as well. Special potion used in Sky Tower increases holy resistance by 70 points. Some nature. And then in Sky Tower can increase axe and pike's attack and magic by 200%.
Yep.
And bow and cannons by 200%. God damn, those are powerful buffs.
Yep. So
Do they last
that
for 5 hours?
they last for a floor in tower.
Okay,
So
for one floor in tower.
Yeah. Yes. But that merchant can be random. It can be any of the weapons. We just happen to get the bow, gun, and the pike.
Yeah. So we pretty much just want the staff.
For depending on which class you're playing, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. In chat, Ninja M Monkey. So tower you can actually access at level 75. You'll notice that me and Dole are in here, and we're only level 78. It's just awakened classes that unlock at 80, and having them will make this a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah, as the display between me and Charm are doing right now, it's
Yeah, it's just a joke, really.
yeah, me and Charm, and as you can
I'm
see,
not even trying.
yeah, as you can see, this is why they buffed all those mobs HP. Like you remember the errands and stuff.
Oh, what I would really love to see after this is how long it takes you guys to kill one of the
bosses.
Legion crystals in the overworld after this.
It will not take as long, probably.
Yeah, because people had been struggling with those, so it'll be interesting to see the difference now that we've got Awakened. And I'm glad they did release them so quickly into 80 cap, at least.
Yes, so right now we have I would say we have the baby Awakens. Like, Cleric is really good, Warrior Berserker's really good. The more powerful Awakens they will release probably in the future, because I know some people aren't going to be too happy because their classes don't have Awakens yet. Like, there is
Well, I imagine some of the later classes like Dragon Knight and Templar will be a lot later in terms of release. So I'm guessing the next ones might be Hunter and Mage, potentially.
Yes, I would say it's Hunter Mage, because if they're gonna go off like base classes, definitely. Also, be careful; those fireballs kind of blow up.
Oh, okay, good to know. This thing is reducing its damage by 99%.
We have to attack it. When we attack it just goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now Equilibrium is
doing work.
Yes.
Yeah, I am glad everyone gets a guaranteed one of these after each attempt, though.
Yes.
After each crystal, at least, and the one you roll on top of that is just a bonus on top of that.
Yes. Currently halfway. We're about halfway through.
How many floors in tower are there?
There is 50.
50. Okay, so 50 is the last floor.
Yes, when we get up to floor 30, you'll start noticing the mobs themselves are gonna start having 2 or 3 buffs on them. You have to be really careful at that point, because then the mobs, if you're not careful, the mobs can just like have brutal combinations of things. The bosses also start getting like that too, so you just gotta be careful.
Okay, so it's kind of similar to 65 and pre-65 content with the boss bus.
Yes. Except these buffs are even more annoying. You can have bosses with reflect, and if that's the case, you might as well just like use a
the inevitable return of bloody payback.
oh yeah, bloody payback. Except instead of being a chance, it's 100%.
Nice.
It's
Good
just
to
pain.
know. From what I can see, the reflect scaling was smaller with some of these reflect mobs, so like 20%, instead of the incredibly bullshitly inflated reflect mechanics that go up to like 180% at times or whatever.
Yeah, and also this is just displaying the power of Awakening, right there. I got piled by everything because Step died, and I just hit fucking Hollow Realm, and I just took no damage.
Well, I mean, again, you currently have how much defense is it as a base? Oh, it's gone down significantly now, but yeah, you had a crazy amount earlier. Like, you have more defense than me still somehow, and I've got the yellow version of the set you do.
I do not know how, like, what's going on and what's giving buffs, but it's pretty significant. Also, the other thing is too is that oh shit, everything is like running.
Okay, let me see if I can stop that from happening.
Yeah, so right now, like, we're just running through everything, like running it over, and like also the Holy Smite effect is also on Awakening Cleric. It's not
stun.
Yeah, so it's a 70% stun chance of stun.
They decided to increase the chance of it working.
Wait, why is that? Oh no, this tooltip is wrong. Scriptures of the Scriptures of Despair says the dot damage is 1.7k. It is not 1.7k.
How much is it?
It is 15k.
Good to know. Thank you for the subtitles. Okay, these are doing percent damage to anything nearby them. I'm gonna stand
be very careful on this stuff.
It's interesting to see how a lot of it's like percent scaling based.
Yeah. Also, give me one moment. I gotta mute my mic.
No worries at all, buddy. Okay. Yeah, we are over halfway through tower now. But yeah, we're nearly at the third boss already. So I'm curious if anyone's actually gotten to the 50th floor yet. And if so, how difficult it may have been. That's it, Diddles. But yes, I will work on getting some emotes for us at some point. But that's probably going to wait till after I move in February. So until then, we'll keep doing as we do. And then I'll look into really expanding the stream setup pretty much in full. Okay. Wolf's group hit 37, I think, before they got slapped. Well, let's aim to beat that then. I think I saw Mystic saying earlier she already had like 38 of these boxes or something. So I assume her party, unless she was with Wolf, got to a similar point. But yeah, it would be really interesting to see if there's like a server leaderboard to see who gets how far. Now, I think we're just waiting on a step here. Okay, well, it looks like we'll be a moment longer before we hit the next floor, so now's a good time to get some water or whatnot if you need some. Stay hydrated. Okay, and we are back into it already. Stackable up to 50 times. Wow, okay. It looks like that was just a movement speed and attack speed buff though. And this, I believe, is the third boss now. But it doesn't look like this has the same stacking effect as the mobs around it. So this one isn't too bad. Should be able to kill it before too long. You sent Squid Neuron Energy drinks with the subject hydrate. This is a threat.
God. Yeah, I just got called to work, so I have like an hour. Yeah, I have an hour before I have to actually leave.
Okay, well that works out. That works out well. We should be finished tower by then anyway.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I just muted because I was like, oh, I'm about to get called. And I was just like, I don't want to. I'm not dropping my personal info in the middle of a stream.
That is perfectly reasonable and understandable.
Yes. Yeah, right now, even with like Equilibrium, this boss is taking a beating, and we're hitting it for like 100k, 40k.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm not actually on my highest DPS class either. And not that my damage really matters with 2 awakened classes next to me.
Yeah, if there's a person with a pet that does dot damage, that's probably... This boss is just ridiculously tanky too.
Yeah, and this is floor 3. So I'm concerned by the time we get to 4-5, the boss will be as tanky as the world boss in Aloy's Plains.
The level 50, the floor 50, you want to use a pet that has a Winter Chill. If you have a Winter Chill's pet, I definitely recommend, because there's 2 bosses on that floor, and
you want to kite one of them.
You want to pull one of them at a time.
Okay, that makes sense. Yes, I believe my guildmate Eisen has a pet with Winter's Chill, so if anyone would like to run with him, I'm sure he will be down to do tower anytime when he's on.
Because right now, if we try to... I don't think I can tank both those bosses as much as I would love to, but I don't think I can tank them.
Well, it depends on the effects they have, and from this point on, I think we should check what boss the enemies have before rushing in. I agree. So let's slow down a little from here, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, these crystals are also starting to get more and more HP, so...
Yeah, well, luckily we don't really have to worry about crystal HP as much. But it's time we see the next vendors, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see what we get.
I believe these are belts. Or actually, there's also a merchant here. What do they sell? It sells cestus, dagger, shields, and hammer and guitars.
Okay, so waste gems. Okay, more peak crit rate, move speed, peak crit damage, attack speed, P attack and decreased malice, nature damage, agility, and peak crit rate. So that's like an upgrade of, well, not quite an upgrade. That looks worse than nature, but with some peak crit rate. Let's see. M crit rate and malice, cast speed and M crit. Strength P crit. Okay, so we don't have any triple hit gems for the belt slots by the looks of it. These are probably the worst ones we've seen so far, I reckon.
Yes, the belt ones are not very valuable, in my opinion. The big ones people like to use are hats, gloves, and boots. Body comes down to what kind of player you are. There's very good healing gems at the last floor, but also, yeah, good luck.
No, that's good to know. But yeah, so more fire resist, dark resist potions, and then more that significantly boost your P attack and M attack. So it might be worth just like trying to get a good run of tower. You want to have good merchants for the kind of classes that you want to play.
Yeah, if you basically get a staff merchant and you have someone who's playing a staff class, you basically just get you get a very quick run. If you do not, then the run's going to be significantly like a bit longer. But it
sure.
really depends. It really depends on which kind of pots you get to. Like right now, we don't have a staff pot, so it's going to be longer, but it's not going to be so goddamn long that it's going to be like, oh god.
Yeah, because basically right now, ideally, you'd want to get any kind of weapon bonus or whatever the awakened classes can use.
Yes.
And with that said, that gives Thief some good versatility, because I think they'll be able to have 2 potions at once.
Yes.
It gives them some coverage in what they can use in both their main hand and offhand.
Thief also does the Thief also is probably the hardest hitting of all the awakening classes out right now. It does more damage to Equilibrium just by pure burst, but the problem is there's not many people who have those weapons ported, because you would technically need a dagger, and not a lot of people were playing regular Thief, so...
Yes, we did see Dirtus with his Awakened Thief just before, who easily one-shot us earlier.
Yes, it's definitely is the one-shot class right now, since we do not have Awakening Mage yet, which Dirtus is cheering in the background.
Yes, I do have a decent dagger right now, a 120%, but I've only +6'd it because the actual effect of the weapon was only so, I felt.
I also am not trusting the tooltips for any of this class, because right now the skills do different things, so I'm curious to see what they actually do.
Oh, Tio got Awakened Hammer.
Awakened Hammer Club, let's go. Oh shit, there's shit everywhere.
And he is... like, Sage is one of the main classes he plays, so I'm happy for him.
Yes, it's good.
And Aizen got the guitar, and that's what I called he would get.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yes, these mobs are significantly tankier, it looks like.
Yes, just remember not to rush in. We want to start checking these buffs before we start doing anything, because some of those had bomb.
Yeah, some of them had bomb, it looked like.
Holy shit, and Frankie got guitar as well. I made the right call by saying that we get guitar. Assassin can almost 3 to 4 tap crystals in Territory War in area. That is crazy. I did hear they're like really good for burst, like assassin-y one-shotting DPS, but I didn't think they were that insane.
So in area, what people used to do was using mana infusions. They would just use mana infusions and blow the crystals up. But without mana infusions, I don't think that's going to be really possible at this point.
Yeah, for sure.
Slumbered. Alright, once the slumber effect wears off, we can just AoE.
Slumber's not too bad. I think it only lasts a few short seconds, so as long as your party has enough survivability, And as long as your healer doesn't attack, I don't believe they'll get slumbered.
They will not. What you want to do is make sure your what you want to do is make sure that your pet's also not attacking, because your pet can reapply it multiple times.
Okay, so that's similar to the event bosses in that case with salute and dance and whatnot.
Yes, it's annoying little gimmick, but there's multiple mobs. I do not see anything that's bad, so we can go in. Oh, there's stuff that does percent HP. Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, percent HP is always fun.
Yeah. Oh, goodbye.
Oh, I just lagged out a bit.
Yep.
Oh shit, dolls down. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can stay out of combat. Okay, no, I am in combat regardless of whether I want to be or not, and I just got CC'd and wailed on.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
the end? Do you guys have revival items? Can you sneak away?
not.
Damn, is that the yeah,
You got
that's why we
CC'd?
wanted to check before going in.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah, I mean, this literally happened to the floor after I said to slow down as well, but hey, it is what it is. We got far enough. But, okay.
Right now, let me see something.
Oh, and it looks like all of these potions and whatnot stick with you after you leave tower, but they only last 5 hours, and the item will disappear after 5 hours. Good to know.
Yes. Oh, also the other thing is that when you open the demon crystals, you can also get gems. There is a small chance you can get a random gem from those demon crystals. I completely forgot about that because that's something that I have not really thought about. But what people like to do is so what people like to do for tower specifically is if you run Berserker, which is the Awakening Warrior, you can literally just face tank most of the rooms just because it's like it just does that much healing and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, so long as you don't get wailed on and CC'd like we just did. But I think you can CC the normal mobs as well, so having like an Illu or something just sleep a whole bunch of them could be good to kind of nuke a couple of the more problematic ones down one at a time,
Yes.
rather than just going in and AoEing everything.
It do be like that.
Okay, well, in that case, I don't think I can use these for now since I'm not level 80. So I've got 40 of the Class Awakening Stone boxes. So I guess I'll just save those. So tower, does that reset once a day?
Yes, to my knowledge. It should reset once a day. It resets right at reset, so
Okay.
I'm trying to remember anything else.
Do you have to use the same party every day for the week? Because that's
No.
something I heard.
No, you don't. Whoever said that, no, you don't have to do that. That's absurd.
Okay, that is good to hear. So as long as you have a team, you can enter once a day.
There is a way to glitch it, but I do not know if the glitch works.
Okay, well, you and Step look like you know what it is. Okay, with alts.
You have to use alts, and the alts have to be level 75. And I unfortunately do not have a level 75 alt right now. That's one of the only things. Charm does? Okay.
Okay, well, let's get in trouble with an on-stream exploit. So I'm assuming it would involve Charm leaving the party, coming back into the party on his ult, giving him lead to talk to the host.
Yes. For the people who are also wondering, the other cleric, which is Equilibrium, not Equilibrium, Adjudicator, it is the healing cleric. It basically has the other half of basically all the healing and stuff. Basically, the scaling is higher than normal cleric. It has Insight, which is a damage reduction buff for the party, and it's a massive one. Basically gives 30% damage reduction when you use it. There is a KP that increases it to 50% damage reduction.
Okay, give us one moment, guys. We're just going to see if we can make this happen. Diddles, do you want to hop into a party with shift happens for us? if you don't plan on doing tower today?
Also, the other thing I want to point out, when you awaken your classes, they also get additional passives. The Cleric passive for Equilibrium also now gives 15% M attack, and also increases the M damage you do by 10% as well.
Okay, okay, so if Dombe and Shift Happens party, we'll let those two party up, and we'll see if we can get it to work. Okay, it looks like they've gone in. So now, do we need to leave this party? It looks like that's the case. So we'll leave, and if need be, Step or Charm can invite us in, and we'll see if we can sneak back in.
The leader has to leave tower, invite, and then they can teleport us all back in, but we have to be on the same channel.
Okay, well, I believe we are in the same channel. I don't know if Charm's ult is, but the rest of them should be.
I'm assuming Hana or.
Sorry, Hannah. He ends with doing something.
Yeah.
She thought we wanted to go to Winstep.
Oh. I mean, if I had time, I would, but I do not.
Yeah, well, it looks like Steps left, so I'm hoping Charm is still inside on his ult. Is he able to invite us? Or is it not working?
Oh. Okay. The shadow mode, from what I'm understanding, makes it, when you use the shadowy light, it turns Holy Blessing into a AoE.
Oh, good to know.
Actually, it should just be a base AoE.
Okay.
Oh. Farron.
Yes.
Holy Blessing is AoE.
Good to know.
That's a triple hit skill. It's a triple hit AoE skill.
Triple hit AoE.
Yes. That lowers
Wow.
your holy res.
That sounds pretty busted to me.
How much, I need to test something. Shit, you're at channel 6. I need to, let me go to Avon real quick. I need you to, okay. I'm going to go to Avon, and I'm going to take my weapon off, and I'm going to hit you. And when I hit you, I want to look at your resistances, because there is something I'm curious about.
Okay, well I have 43 holy resistance right now, so feel free to come and whack me.
I really hope I don't kill you without a weapon on, because that's, kind of scary. But, yeah. Where did you... Are you by the trial NPC? Okay.
Yeah, I'm still by tower.
Okay. So I duel you. I need a staff real quick. Give me a second. Let me put on level 20 staff.
That's so good. I have 43 holy resistance, so we'll see how this works.
43. You go to 30. You go to 17.
17.
Okay. So that does
Negative 13 every time.
negative 13 every time. Okay, so... What's this do? And yeah, so basically... Okay, so it is negative 13. So that is good because the holy skill of that does negative 20 and it stacks up to 3 times, so it's negative 60.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure, Dolly. Not sure. Waiting for Step to confirm. Step, if you're listening, if you could let us know what the go is, so we know whether we're going back in or not. Okay, he's asking us to give him a sec, so we'll wait around for a moment longer.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go do another run because I have to get. I actually have to go.
Yeah, that's
I have
fine.
to go take a shower and stuff.
We can see about dragging someone else in if need be.
Yeah, I'm just going to do one small test real quick before I get done. I'm trying to figure out what this dark mode does for Holy Blessing, because there should be another... Because right now, when... by how it looks of it, this dark mode is not... This dark mode is not that good. Like, Shadowy Light is not that good compared to, it's... Yeah, basically Shadowy Light's just not that good compared to, Holy Light. Unless there's something I'm missing from this.
Yeah, we will see. Oh, I got the Everworld essence and whatnot in my mail. I didn't realize that. Let me
Yes.
open those now. So I assume those get mailed to you after each boss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well I will open them in a moment and we will see what I get while we wait for our Step to finish testing.
So, well, goodbye, Blister Breeze.
Wow, you killed him pretty quick.
I killed him in... Yeah, so, I would say that, Equilibrium is probably going to be the class people use to run in DD when DD comes out to get their other classes up until the Mecha comes out. Because, right now, I'm gonna be real. Silent Sickle is extremely strong. Scriptures of Despair is also extremely strong. Like, it's base, like, everything, it's like base damage is out of this world compared to any other class. Like, we're talking, like, I can probably legitimately go kill a Butcher in Vingit on this without, like, having any issues. I can actually test this real quick and kill the Specimen number 1 in Vingit which is probably the second tankiest thing in Vingit, and right now I am just melting it. Like I'm killing it without any issues.
Yeah, no, that's good to hear though. But unfortunately, guys, it doesn't look like we can get the exploit to work anymore. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to sneak back into tower. So it's probably the end of tower for now, but feel free to stick around if you want to hang out. Okay. So you're going to Vingot now to play around?
Yes, I'm doing it real quick. I am the mobs. So basically, the specimen number one's basically the tankiest mobs in the dungeon. I am just like one of the tankier mobs in the dungeon. I'm just hitting like a absolute unit.
Okay, I'm gonna come and watch just so we can see how it works.
Okay. Oops. Reinvite me.
Make me scroll all the way down through 40 people. Oh, there you go. Cool. Alrighty. Let me come along to Vingot and we can do a bit more of a showcase of Awakens in action.
The amount of HP you also get from the Awakening Cleric is you basically can just get a bunch more HP.
Yeah, so the I was looking at the buff earlier. It's at least 13% more HP.
Yes.
And considering the base value of HP, that is significant.
Yes. I basically with like any like with a bunch of like right now I have the stuff to make my 80 set. With the 80 set I probably can I would say I can probably get much higher stats because right now it's 73 orange versus a level 80 set, but yeah, the amount of stats that I could possibly get is insane.
Yeah, I would still love to know how you managed to get your defense that high in cloth armor. There's got to be some kind of ability that's triggering your defense or armor to raise by that much.
Perhaps. Okay, I'm on this. Fairly good. Ready?
You're literally here. Cool.
Yeah, so
Let's see how you do.
Yep.
Oh wow. Those are dropping.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can see the triple hit in action there. So hitting base 50k plus into 25k into 12k. That is doing work. And they actually give a considerable amount of
CP.
CP.
They are technically named mobs, so basically I can just do this and boom, hitting 60k, and that's like not with everything procced either. Like
Well,
we can go.
Let me pop some CP charms and you can power level me a little quick.
Baron, I told you I have to go to work.
That's okay. I know you've got to go soon, so I'm just gonna leech what I can.
Yeah. I legitimately was going to probably do like one or two more, and then go to Sod Room and do Sod Room real quick.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, after this, I'm probably gonna go do some rose grinding anyway, so it's not a waste for me to pop my charms.
Yes. So right now I have using this, like, you really start to see like the amount of damage this class can do. Because if I went regular cleric, this thing would take a little bit
Forever.
yeah, a lot longer to kill.
That triple hit does a lot of work.
Yeah, see, I just hit over 100k. And we're just casually going through these mobs. Mind you, I only have a plus 10 staff. There's people with plus 14 staffs. They have M-Attack pets. They have a bunch of other things, and
Scaling, yeah.
they have a much higher scaling. I would say those players can probably hit easily. I would say about I would say they probably hit like 80, 90k, because scaling with M-Attack is much higher in this class than any other class. Because right now the Divine Circle buff makes it where you get 15% M attack and P attack, and that in itself is just insane compared to like anything else you can possibly get.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
The going further in, I'm going to go to Butchers, and I'm probably going to get absolutely mollywopped by a Butcher, but I can probably live long enough.
Well, that's why I'm coming to try and heal you.
Yes.
How Dixia with CP?
They are the second. They're tied for the best, so I can technically test on a Dixia too, if I really want to.
Yeah, because they're all the name mobs.
Oh, I'm just dead.
Wait there. I will come and get you.
Yes.
Well, we got a Dixia right here. If you want to try that.
Yes, we can. Let me do this. Yes, Dixia. This is, by the way, Dixia is the tankiest mob in the dungeon.
That does not surprise me. I think we've all more or less had a little bit of fun with Dixia while pulling Beast.
Yes, which Beast is now going to absolutely melt compared to before.
Yes, I think releasing Awaken pre-DD and it's just gonna make that a lot easier as well when it comes out.
Yes, because right now, Frost Hell General, we just do this. Now it's just like, oh, I'm taking damage, I put this dot on, and then the dot is just melting. It's significantly higher amounts of damage.
And Dixia is dead already. That did not take long at all.
Yes. Now that's Dixia. Now we can do we could do a small limit test and show how much this can really do.
We're gonna do a SOD test while we're here.
Now we're doing something even harder than SOD, called the Butcher test.
The Butcher test.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Get the Butchers, and from there, I'm going to literally hit my button, and I'm going to have 10 seconds to kill these. If I don't kill them in 10 seconds, well, good luck. The Butcher test. Oh. Didn't kill him in 10 seconds.
Wait for me.
Yep, didn't kill him in 10 seconds. Gotta have 18 seconds.
What's the cooldown? 18 seconds? Okay, you can kite for that long.
Yeah, so plot twist. I'm going to say this right now. You can run this room with Equilibrium. You basically, what you do is you're going to need Divine Circle, and when these mobs are on you, use Hollow Realm, you look at them, and you say goodbye.
So even though we don't have the DD grind yet, we do have a somewhat okay Vingott grind.
Yeah, it's a somewhat okay Vingott grind. It is not perfect. You need very high level gear, and also like if you. The other thing is too is that you only have 10 seconds of Hollow Realm, so If you don't kill him in the 10 seconds, then yeah,
Oh, I
you
just
just
got crit 22k. Never mind. I
yeah,
forgot to turn
yeah.
my pet off before I strategic retreated.
So yeah, technically you can level people's classes in that room. It is very. It's much. I would say it's probably much more difficult
Hmm.
because it requires like a lot of mental preparation and also understanding that Hollow Realm. So I would say that if you use the Hollow Realm method, you could potentially if you get every single butcher in the room and you manage to get them all stacked up, I would definitely say you can probably. I would say a single pull of those butchers, there's at least 15, 20 with full CP charms. You probably could get about like 1.5 to like 2 million CP a pull.
Wow, that
Yeah.
is crazy.
And also, I killed some of those butchers too, because I see I got some CP, and without charms or anything, I was getting 49k CP, so
God
that is
damn.
being very but you need high movement speed, and basically you need to just do a shit ton of damage. Like a absolute shit ton.
Hmm, that doesn't surprise me.
Yep. I But yes, I am going to go. I have to go take a shower and go get ready for work. So I will catch you later, Farron.
No worries. Well, thank you for joining me, buddy. It's good to do some tower. Maybe I'll try to do it again tomorrow, because I think it'll be good to get at least to level or floor 50 of the tower at least once. I reckon that'll be fun.
Yes, it is fun. But until then, I will catch you later.
Cool. Take care, lad.
Yep.
Alright. Well, for everyone else still sticking around on stream, I'm probably just gonna start doing some leveling now with some Rose Temple grind. So if anyone else wants to, feel free to pop on VC with me, let me know, and we'll see if we can make anything happen. But for now, we are gonna go do some Rose Temple. But yes, thoughts on Tower itself. Awakened classes. Awakened classes obviously gonna make it a complete joke, so recommend getting to 80 and getting your Awakens before you go in. Because if you have a full class of Awakens, you can already get the Warrior Tank Awaken, the Healing Cleric Awaken, and then at least one Healing Cleric Awaken and one DPS Thief and Warrior Awaken. You should be able to make quick work of pretty much all 50 floors, I would say. Yes. Getting those new triple hit gems will be very useful for a lot of the later game geared people at this point, I would say. Mostly because if you have like the full late game set and everything set up, you're probably already at the stat caps for a lot of the milestones of like cast speed, crit damage, and crit rate. So the more triple hit you can stack from that point on, the more powerful you are going to be. You're grabbing Warrior Awaken for the server. Yeah, you're going to be playing Tank Warrior more so, I imagine. Shielder was your main in area. That's cool to hear. Yeah, I never got to experience any of the Awakened in original area, so I'm hoping to get to try them for real now. But let's see. Let me pop on a few more XP charms, and then we are good to go. So I think what we might do is aim for Cleric Awakened first, after the fun little demonstration in Awakened in the Sky Tower. With it, you can already see how powerful it's going to be. And let me see here. But yes, and additionally, it's just a lot easier to level in comparison to Warrior and Thief. Due to its AoE with Smite and whatnot. So feel free to whack on some DPS gear on your Cleric if you want to try and level it a bit quicker for the Awakened. Asher and Assassin and the not mecha. I think the non-mecha Ares was Demolisher. I'm just gonna update my stream titles and whatnot quickly now as well. So bear with me here. Okay. Yes, I think I heard you mentioning that before. Apparently Demolish is really good for BP breaking, which is good to see. Is it still only able to do the BP for the damage type it does, or does it have some kind of special effect where it can directly impact the BP bar regardless of what damage type you're doing? I personally would have liked to be able to try out all of the Awakens before I retire, but I don't know the roadmap of what they're planning to release them all on EVA, because I don't think even in original area that people got to see the Awakens of every class. So I imagine at some point X Legends may attempt to finally release some of those newer Awakens that nobody got to see, unless they played the Vendetta version of the game and they tried the Awaken there. But I imagine there'll be quite a few differences between them regardless. It has a toggle, if you recall correctly, that lets you swap the party's damage to a certain type with a totem like Machine Pet. Okay, that is good to know. So in that case, I assume you can basically convert to most or any types of damage, and that's how you get the BP breaking going. All but DK, Ranger, Sage, Ilu, and Lumi. Okay, well, Ilu is busted enough pre-awakened, so I'm curious what that would end up being like, because I imagine they would have to replace or substitute Deadly Icicle with something else. Outside of that, DK and Lumi, as well as Sage and Ranger, makes sense because they were technically the latest classes to be released as well. Though I do remember, apparently, Inquisitor was released with Awakening, and I was led to believe that the Inquisitor quest was like a tutorial into Awakening as well. But considering we haven't gotten Inquisitor yet, was what I was told incorrect? Or have X Legends just decided to delay the release of Inquisitor? No clue what the plan is, because Inquisitor was the tutorial for Awakening in area. Yes, that's as I thought. I assume we'll still get it at 80 at some point, but maybe they'll handle it similarly to Sage and DK. And they'll release one the first week, in this case the base awakens for Thief, Warrior, and Cleric, and then maybe towards the end of the cap is when they may do Inquisitor. I'm personally curious whether people would have preferred Inquisitor or the Awakens that we did receive, but I think there is some benefit to having the diversity with several Awakens being released instead. You honestly believe they should have done what you said? The Whales Discord should have done one for each class color each week. Then week 4 gives Inquisitor. That could have been interesting, but at the same time, that would be a lot of like really big changes all at once. So you would have meant Warrior, Thief, Hunter, Cleric, and Mage all week 1, and then week 2 it'd be like Ilu and Bard, for example. Is that what you meant by that? Because while it certainly would give us quite a lot of content to work with, it might be too much of anything. I'll switch him around like Warrior, MA Hunter, Bard, Morlock. Yeah, well, the problem with that is that not all of the Awakens were released for all of those classes, as you said, like with Ilu and Ranger and whatnot. So that would have been impractical unless they'd already developed the new classes. But I think it would be more merit and more value in releasing any new Awakens that weren't part of the original area as a standalone release. So like Ranger Awakened 1 week, Ilu Awakened another week. Though I imagine they will likely be doing all of the base Awakened that were in the original area before they start releasing or doing any kind of new Awakens. But you never know with X Legends, to be honest. Yeah, I get you, I get you. I don't think it'll be better to have at least one of each class archetype sooner than later. The question is whether they are going to continue doing this amount of Awaken every week, though. Because next week, I would say most likely release will be Hunter and Mage Awaken. If they do plan on giving us at least one of each class archetype. But after that, then who knows? Like, they could save other Awakened until 85, for all we know. Because I imagine next week, they are going to want to start to give us level 80 trials as well. Because those are still a thing that hasn't really been delved into. They're going to kill the server soon though, because Lin and Eddie found data mining for a fortune bag that gives you a coin box that drops 50 coins in the item wall. What do you mean coin box and coins? Do you mean like 50 gold or something? Can you clarify on that if you know what it does? The box from Sky Tower, instead of 1 coin, it's 50 of your choice. Okay, so you mean the Class Awakening Stones. That doesn't surprise me that they would put such a thing in the item wall, sadly. But you think if they're going to make it pay to win, they would do all 350 at once and give you the full class instead of like 50 at a time. But hey, I guess it won't surprise no one if they are trying to milk us more. Finn's already quitting, yeah. Has he quit already, or does he just plan on quitting later in the cap? He uninstalled this morning after getting on and seeing this stone box. Yeah, I can't honestly blame him. I mean, we've already seen what X Legends did with handling Awakened weapons and Awakened armors. We were all joking and memeing about them putting Awakened classes in loot boxes, but little did we know how right we would be. Although with that said, I do admittedly think the stone box is a significant improvement over armor boxes and weapon boxes, at least in terms of RNG. Not that having it at all is a good thing, but just being able to guarantee at least one after every floor of Sky Tower is a lot better than just having pure RNG rolls and not having any control over the one you want. And these being free choice for the ones you can get as well are also better than the previous RNG. Yes, I think that is a realistic possibility as well. I think what they'll be doing is release different awakens to be accessed via those different methods. So next week when we get first week of trials, we could see the trial reward medals or stones dropping from bosses in level 80 trials. Maybe they'll keep world bosses in level 80 trials as well. But and I imagine if you get a different type from trials, that could be the ones for Mage and Hunter, because you can see here on the screen, Colossal Awakening Stonebox 1. That implies there could be a true and a free as well. So I think that's an entirely feasible theory. And same with DD. But we'll probably get DD, I imagine, after all 4 trials are released. And maybe they'll upscale a lot of the things in there to be based on Awakening class stats and damage and whatnot, similar to how a lot of the overworld stuff and level 80 content has been so far. Probably, yeah. At this point, I'm more so curious. So I'm fairly confident that the trial Awaken theory is going to be accurate in terms of maybe Mage and Hunter next week, as I said. But I'm more so curious about the following weeks for trials, whether we'll get more new classes per week, coinciding with the other trial releases. And maybe eventually DD as well. Yes, Eisen is currently recruiting for Sky Tower if anyone would like to go with a decent party. I imagine some of my other guildies will be with them too, like Tio. Yeah, for now at least, I think doing Tower at least once a day if you're able to get a party for it, will be pretty vital. Not just for the Awakening classes, obviously, but for a lot of those triple hit gems as well for the damage dealers out there. Because the way those are going to scale and stack, especially if you already have crit caps, you're going to get pretty nutty. And I'd say to be able to get those stat caps, the level 80 Awakening armor, when it comes out, is going to be pretty crucial. Just in terms of helping you hit those crit chance and cast speed requirements. Or attack speed, the physical DPS's case. So, if you haven't started looking into Awakened Armor, it might not be a bad idea to start on some of the requirements now. Just in terms of the prerequisite armor you might need, such as the arena sets. You could probably start working on now, farming the Honor Stars, Trial Medals, and the Fame and Avon for the orange sets, along with the Legion boxes in the overworld. Yeah, if you aren't sure what to do for those, you should be able to see in your archive where you can get some of the components of each of those sets from. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might do a morning stream of Sky Tower every day over the next week, if it's something people are interested in. And we'll see if we can get to the last floor sometime this week. I think having more and more people get to level 80 will be pretty important for that, because Awakened classes are definitely going to be the new way to play the game. Honestly, regardless if you want to or not, they are way too powerful for ordinary classes to even compete anymore. Yes, even with all the XP boosts I've got going on right now, it's still taking a considerable amount of time to be able to level up. I admittedly haven't been playing as much over the past 3 weeks or so now. But yeah, even with like plus 500% XP and daily grinds of the better XP dungeons, it's still going to take me a couple of days to reach 80 probably. There are probably more dungeons I could try to do to maximize efficiency, but as long as we get there eventually, I think that's all that really matters. But yeah, feel free to consider buying the Twists of Fates you are seeing pop up and appear now, such as from Squid and Step. Because those items allow you to pretty much land on any Path of Destiny space you want. And if you have a board with a lot of EXP monster rampages, that's like, depending on your XP modifiers, that's a solid 2% XP, like full character XP per group of those you kill. They give a significant amount of experience. But yeah, I'm probably not going to be getting up to anything else too crazy today apart from some casual level grinding in Rose and Vile. But once I hit 79, we'll probably do the quest line for Durango Kingdom, as well as hunt for the anecdotes in Durango as well, similar to what we did earlier this past week with Eloise as well as Hayward Seavale. Then we're also going to take a crack at the new multi-dungeons in Durango as well, and possibly the world boss, if there is a world boss there. Now that we have Awakened classes released, you might have seen the Eloise Plains world boss. It takes a very long time to kill. That should be a little bit easier now that Awakens are here. And outside of that, what I'm curious about, if there is a Durango Kingdom world boss. In fact, we might check that in a moment. I'm wondering whether it has any similar scaling or damage reduction similar to Eloise Plains. Okay, and it looks like there is indeed a Durango Kingdom world boss, so that's good to know. He's required for the tank set Awakened. So long as they haven't changed the Awakened quest again, but if they did it similar to the level 70 Awakened, then I assume the world boss killing will still be required for some sets. Similar to how everyone had to kill Zorna on repeat. But yes, I am curious. Like right now, all the hype and all the buzz is about Awakened classes. but I'm wondering how they plan to time the release of Awakened Armor to coincide with that. Because I imagine if they're going to do a cube mechanic similar to level 70 trials, then they could release the ability to start getting Awakened Armor in coincidence with the first week of level 80 trials. But with that said, if you remember level 70 cap, they released every single possible trial at once on the first day. Or well, not the first day, but in a single patch release. So if they do that again for this cap, that could be pretty crazy. You murdered Dirtboy. Was he in his Awakened Thief? Was he not able to one-shot you with how much resistance you have? Yeah, his assassin. How much is he hitting you for, out of curiosity? Because you have a lot more physical resistance on your Sage than I did on my Mage when he hit me for 57k. If they are still hitting that high in Territory War, in GVG, you're going to be seeing people with over 70k HP getting one shot. I know some Illus, like Judah and Charm, with their Awakened Grimoires, were already able to one-shot people in GVG, and I nearly could as well with my +10 non-awakened. So I think Thief is going to take that, Awakened Thief rather, is going to take that to a level beyond. Ah, that's right, you do have the frog regen, don't you? That is pretty nifty. That ability alone is arguably the reason enough to make frogs the best support. In terms of PvP, potentially at least. Then he murdered himself on your Frog Reflect. That is funny. It looks like Eisen's still looking for one more for tower if anyone wants to join him. Hey, thank you for volunteering, Diddles. Yes, I'm glad you will be able to do Sky Tower on the first day, because it's going to be important to do it daily if you want to get your all of your awakens. Though I do believe you get one for free upon hitting level 80, which is good to see. So, I think I'll probably do Cleric first, just because, again, it's easier to level with smites and dungeons. And after that, I'll have to think about if or how I want to level up my Thief and Warrior, and which of the two I want to try to do next. And it'll be immediately Warrior for you, yeah, no doubt. I am pretty excited to try Berserker, because I am mostly curious whether as a human you still get the damage bonus from Axe, because if so, human warrior DPS is going to be incredibly nutty. You may have seen a rare warrior DPS up until now, but you're going to be seeing a hell of a lot more pretty soon. As things presently stand, I believe I have the equipment, the armor for both, for all three of the current Awakened classes. But I don't really have a mace or a shield for clerics, so I'll probably mostly do Equilibrium Staff Cleric. But that aside, I don't really have a good axe at the moment for Warrior, although I do have a decent dagger and a good offhand for my Thief, so maybe I'll do Thief second. Meow, hey Echo. I'm sad that they killed by taking the heal off the Awakened 65X, yes. I understand why they did it, because from what everyone told me it was pretty broken. But I think it would have been better to just reduce the heal or give it a cooldown slightly rather than removing it completely, because a lot of people were really looking forward to that axe. I believe same with the 75 axe, it was pretty much the same kind of nerf. Yes, I haven't actually looked too much into level 80 Awakened Armor, so I'm curious if anyone knows whether there's anything special or broken about that, or whether it's similar to level 70 Armor and it's mostly just a massive stat gain for the key or core stat caps. The tank armor is nasty? What makes the tank armor so nasty? It is convenient how spaced out these mobs are to be able to hit them all in one convenient smite. 10% free block, a free small reflect chance, more malice, elemental resist, and negative crit percent damage taken. That is pretty nasty. Is the crit damage physical crit damage, magic crit damage, or both, if you know? So there's a very big difference. Physical, okay, and as if physical classes wouldn't have had a difficult enough time. But yeah, that's gonna be very tanky. Yeah, so run with Sage. I mean, you should be running with the Sage cert anyway, regardless of whether you're a PvE or PvP tank, because, again, like in PvP especially, since crit's such a massive damage requirement for players, if you're going against like the super geared mages, it's literally just a negative 20% all damage taken. It's insane. And same with trials, so I'm sure many of you out there experience the joy of the final boss of Century Abyss and the damage scaling on that. Having that negative 20% magic damage certain trials and all that ally resist, it's becoming more and more important in PvE as well. So if you can get most of your stat caps from Awakened Armor, it's honestly arguably better to start just building triple hit and or elemental resist after that. But yes, I'm also curious what the Inquisitor certs are going to be once Inquisitor is released. I believe I've heard one of them restores some amount of HP upon attacking a target. I believe that's the last batch of certs we have coming out. So there'll also be new options for green classes to have cert combo effects for some of their damage skills. So let me finish this run. I think this is the last run while we've got our XP timers up. But I believe there might be some cert combos we can look at now for green classes to see what we could look forward to. Though with that said, I don't know how valid those will be with Awakened. I imagine Awakened classes may even have separate cert combo effects available. Although given that the first Awakened class you get is to level 80 right away, I'm not sure if Awakened classes will generate any new certs. Although I do believe there are going to be new glyphs for Awakened classes as well. Unless that was a Vendetta exclusive feature. %10 chance to gain 10% damage and chance to recover 5% health. Yeah, those are both pretty solid. Now, let me have a quick look here. Okay, thank you for the link in Discord. So, in Double Strike, chance I'm just going to look at these second tier. Your attacks have a 5% chance to recover 5% HP. Your attacks have a 10% chance to trigger P attack and M attack plus 10% for 10 seconds. And your attacks have a 5% chance to stun the target for 2 seconds, and it prevents stun immunity. That is, I actually find the last one there the most interesting. Mostly because there already is a green certificate which has that stun percent chance on attack. So I wonder if those two stack together. But that plus 10% P attack and M attack cert, if that has no cooldown on it, that's basically going to be a permanent plus 10% to your P attack and M attack. So I imagine you're going to want to use that regardless of which class you're playing. Outside of that, let's take a look. Green classes. Okay, I'm looking at the certificate combos now. So I believe Zephyr. Is that a new one? No, it is not. Okay, none of the green class cert combos that would be unlocked by Inquiz look broken. Some of the current ones are probably better for Hunter and Gene Ranger at least. Yeah, we'll have to experiment with once Inquisitor is out to discover the certificate class combo for that. So I imagine there will be 2 new ones for it as well. Okay. Now, we still got an hour or so, so I might go knock out some Vile quickly. Yeah, it's probably not going to hit 79 today, unfortunately. But we'll get where we can. I haven't been doing Vile every day, unfortunately. So I am a little behind. In XP from there. nearly done POD. Okay. Well, I'll have to keep an eye on my timers. I think... yeah, we've got 8 minutes left on those. It's time for some more XP charms. Don't forget to get your free XP and CP charm ones from guild towns if you haven't been collecting those, because that's probably the best way to get them. Never realized how gothic the music here is. You've got those vocals coming in. Yeah, I think the level grind will be a little bit better once I get to 79, because I think that's when the next set of dungeons in Durango Kingdom unlock. I know one of them there's really short, but I was told the other one is pretty good in terms of XP or gold, so it could be similar to Rose and Vial once more. So Rose and Vial, as you know, really good dungeons for 75 cap for XP and CP and gold. Because I think we went a couple of level caps without really getting a new good dungeon. Apart from Rage Cape, but I think it was 65 cap. That was a bit awkward in terms of dungeons to run. I think a lot of people are mostly still doing mana and maybe even a Sentry from the 2 previous level caps. We're getting crit for 0 damage in Sky Tower. I'm curious how that works out. Yeah, let me know what floor you get to, buddy. It'll be interesting to see who manages to get to the 50th floor first. A lot of negative damage stuff on Warrior. Have you got your Awakened Warrior already? You were level 78, okay. But yes, I look forward to enjoying Awakened Warrior as much as you can once you hit level 80. Yes, I am glad they gave us at least one Awakened class for free. It would have been very disappointing if we didn't get access to a 1 off the bat. Because as you see, the only real way to get it right now is Tower, and given that you need 350 of these stone boxes to be able to get a single class, it's probably going to take over a week for players to be able to get their first class with those otherwise. So if they hadn't given us the free one off the bat, no one would even be playing Awakened classes this week. Although I do believe these are tradable, so I guess the whales would buy them out from people. Yeah, so I noticed with the Awakened classes, it was good to see that they're level 80 off the bat, so you can start using them right away. I'm curious whether they are going to affect the master rankings. And judging by the massive spike in difference, I imagine it will. So the master rankings are about to go under a whole new change. I'm curious though, with the stone class awakening boxes, when we start seeing people get awakening classes from those, whether they'll come as level 80 again, or whether they'll be needed to level up from level 1. If anyone here has done the class awakening quests in area, feel free to let us know how things were like back then. Did you have the awakening class at level 80 when you finished the quest, or did you have to grind the levels to get it up? Okay. Well, I'm thinking, since we're only finishing up a little bit of level grinding here anyway, we might end the stream there for now. But thank you guys for sticking around for Tower earlier, and I'll see about streaming it every morning this next week, just to give people something interesting to watch. Until then, stay safe and take care, and I hope to see you again here soon. Bye bye for now.